The day the internet died, the internet went down. Panic swept the nation. Okay, maybe not the whole nation. Maybe just my house. Still, it was a disaster. How could I survive without knowing what my Aunt Barbara was having for lunch? Thanks to social media. It all started with an ominous flicker of the Wi-Fi icon. Then, darkness. Digital darkness. My streaming video buffered for the last time. My smartphone became nothing more than a very expensive paperweight. I was cut off from the world. Or was I? Back in my day. You see, I vaguely remembered a time before the internet. A time when people went outside for entertainment. A time when we interacted face to face. It was a simpler time. A time when breakdancing was real. And not some scene from Mad TV. Back in the 80s, we didn't rely on the internet for everything. We had it our way. We knew how to survive. And guess what? You can too. So put down your smartphone, after you finish watching this, of course, and get ready for a crash course in internet outage survival, 80s style. Cash is king and queen. Remember wallets? Those leather things that held these rectangular paper things called cash? Yeah, those will come in handy during an internet outage. Because shocker, you can't pay for things with likes and shares when the internet is down. So, dig out your card and head to the ATM. You know, that big metal box that dispenses money? It's like magic, but with no jazz hands. Fun? Fun. Okay, so you can't binge watch your favorite show. Now what? Remember books? Those heavy things with pages and words? They're like digital content, but you have to manually scroll with your hands. And don't forget board games. You can finally challenge your family to a rousing game of Monopoly and watch as it inevitably destroys your relationships. It's a classic for a reason. Remember maps? Those giant paper things that fold and unfold in a million different ways? Yeah, those. They can actually help you get places without relying on your phone's GPS. Sure, it might seem strange to navigate the world without a little blue dot telling you where to go, but trust me, it's possible. And think of the sense of accomplishment you'll feel when you actually arrive at your destination without getting lost and hearing Siri saying rerouting. Need to contact someone? Put down the smartphone, walk over to Grandma's and pick up the house phone. That thing tethered to the wall with a cord, it still works. Probably. And if you really want to go old school, try a walkie-talkie. It's like texting, but you have to use your voice. Crazy, right? Just remember to keep it under 5 miles distance, unless you have a really powerful walkie-talkie. Remember that time the internet was down and you couldn't order pizza? Me neither. But just in case, it's always a good idea to have some non-perishable food on hand. Think canned goods, pasta, and anything else that can survive a nuclear apocalypse, or, a minor internet outage. You can even have a little fun with it. Pretend you're on a camping trip in your own kitchen. So there you have it. A few simple tips to help you survive an internet outage, 80s style. Sure, it might be a little inconvenient at first, but it can also be kind of fun. You might even find yourself enjoying the simpler things in life, like face-to-face conversations, and maybe even the great outdoors, and the sweet, sweet taste of freedom from the tyranny of the internet and the comment section, or at least for a few days, until the internet comes back on. Because let's face it, we're all addicted. But it's good to know we can survive without it. Maybe?